My 2019 coverage of CES is brought to you by dbrand. What's going on, guys? It's Karl here, and forgive the raspy voice, I've just got back from CES. Everyone kind of gets sick as there are so many people out there, but still trying to keep you guys updated with all of the vids that I just recorded over there. This first one is very special as it has to do with some monitor stuff. You know, I'm a big fan of setups. It's of course the brand new behemoth 49-inch ultra-wide from LG, and some of the other cool tech that I saw in LG's booth this year at CES 2019. So to the showstopper and the thing that caught my eye right off of the bat, this is the up and coming 49WL95C ultra-wide monitor. I had to get a pic with this guy. This might be the most precarious position I've been in. I am in between an ultra-wide monitor. What is going on? Anything for the shot. To put things in perspective, that is a 34-inch ultra-wide. Give me one sec. 34 inches, you can imagine how wide 49 would be. So resolution on that guy is 5120 by 1440. It's got USB Type-C so you can connect it to your latest peripherals like my MacBook Pro or say my Mac Mini. Perfect for video editing, scrubbing across that entire timeline. You can fit so much onto a display that large. It's got HDR10 in the display, and behind it has 2x 10-watt speakers, so it does deliver some pretty decent sound, and you might not need some extra peripheral monitors just in case you were wondering. And the nice thing, even with a monitor that size, you can still tilt, swivel, and lower and raise it to your heart's content. I know it may be a bit tough to fit into one setup, just make sure your desk is large enough. The second monitor that we saw, LG is now shifting into specific gaming monitors. That has been called the LG Ultra Gear. Two different sizes, a 27 and 38 inch, and what makes these different, of course, is the refresh rate. You've got the traditional 60 on most monitors. This guy has 144, and you can overclock that to 175 hertz. So that is perfect for things like gaming where milliseconds do make the difference of either getting the headshot or missing the kill. It's got a resolution of 3840 by 1600. We have NVIDIA G-Sync built in, and the coolest thing, we've got a lighting sphere on the back that you can actually sync to your game. There's around 5 different settings that you can choose from, and you can change those lights to a custom color display. You'll just have to download them. I will definitely be rocking an orange sort of setup. It's nice as you now don't need to buy, say, Philips Hue light strips on the back. Everything is built in and kind of gives that gaming-ish feel on the back. Switching into the laptop game, and you guys know that I've used the LG Gram for the past, I think, 3 years. They're one of my favorite laptops just due to the overall size, the lightweight portability. We've got 2 different models now. The first is the 17-inch powerhouse, and we also have the 2-in-1. So the 17-inch, obviously the 17-inch display, it is LG's largest LG Gram laptop that they brought out. Even with the large display, it's still nice and crispy, 2560 by 1600. It's an IPS display, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gig SSD, and of course, Thunderbolt 3 USB-C. And that all comes in at a package of $1,700. And obviously, if you want to upgrade those specs, you can do so. The next 14-inch is now a 2-in-1, and that does come with a Wacom stylus. This now competes with, say, the iPad Pro, the Google Slatebook, but of course the best thing, this does have a fully dedicated operating system of Windows. It's got the same internals as the 17-inch. It has the same 72-watt battery in a smaller form factor. That means this guy will last close to 21 hours. Switching to their Cinebeam, as I have a very similar setup in my place. This guy is an ultra short throw 4K laser smart projector. I think I got all of those words right. It projects an image up to 120 inches. So that's 20 inches bigger than my current setup, but that thing is already massively large. And LG is really marketing this as a standalone projector. It doesn't come with a built-in display like I got over on my Hisense model. Obviously, without that though, it becomes more versatile. As long as you have a 120-inch wall to project it on, you should be good to go. If there was one criticism about my Hisense unit, I would say that it's a bit bulky, it doesn't look that good. LG's was on point, it was slim, it was thin, and just something that I wanted to have in my setup. And the last big thing that LG was highlighting was, of course, their audio products. They've now partnered with Meridian. And for some backdrop, Meridian has been in the high-performance audio game since the 1970s. They've been delivering very high-end, hi-fi products, whether they're collaborating with Jaguar, McLaren, in-home speaker setups. The big guy here was the high-res soundbar, of course with Meridian tech and Dolby Atmos. It is the first soundbar that I've seen that has dual options. You can either have it flush to the wall that is the same width as a TV, or having it facing down. It's really up to the consumer. So benefits for both. Obviously, if you've got it flush with the wall, it is very slim, aesthetically pleasing, and you have the sound coming straight at you. The second option is a bit more traditional. Say you have it lying straight across your TV stand. This creates more of a surround sound experience, as the upward facing drivers do bounce sound off the ceiling and you get that simulated surround sound experience. It looks like it's made out of stainless steel, very high-end, very modern. I think that will be replacing my current LG soundbar over in my bedroom setup. And to round off the audio game, of course, LG had their full array of LG X-Boom speakers, and they're very, very large sound boxes. These have been upgraded with LED lights. They still have the DJ turntables, and these are actually the best sellers in South America. You guys are crazy. I know you love to party. I think that would be perfect when I do host parties out on my balcony. Let me know your thoughts. And anyways, that was the highlights from the LG booth for CES 2019. Let me know your thoughts on the 49-inch ultra-wide monitor. Stay posted to the channel as that is coming up, and an incoming desk setup featuring that ultra-wide is on the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed my coverage, and I will catch you in one of my next episodes. Peace.